time to rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right, my other guest host is the beautiful Dazzlin out there in Sin City, Las Vegas, on
in the house,
7.1 and 1400 AM Cake Shop Radio, sponsored by Full Throttle Law. Hey, lady, how's it going?
I'm doing great. My beautiful co-host, 26 years, Gina. I have to give you that shout out again.
Wait, we're at 26 and a half. Remember
Always
when you
great.
were little and you always said, oh, no, I'm 9.5, because it was so important.
Or 9 and 4 months or 5
Yeah.
months. Or 6 months. So. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Penny FXR. She is in the airport out in San Francisco right now. She's enjoying a hot bowl of clam chowder with her friend. She's been out there with her, with her girlfriend.
With her ladies.
She'll be back next weekend. Sorry we missed you, Penny, but hope you're having a great time. Hope your flight's on time with that big layover.
Yeah, right, exactly. Wow, big weekend. Last weekend, I want to apologize to everybody. Our audience on Facebook was turned off, so I hope you guys got to go back. I noticed it on Tuesday morning. Hope you got to go back and check it out. And you can always go back and check out the shows that have played. You can check it on YouTube, and also subscribe if you like. Oh, give it a share. Share with all your friends. Share with your family. That's how we are able to bring this to you.
And we've got our long-term listener, Cindy, in the house. She is with us every single week from Colorado. Good evening, lady. I see you. Hope you're doing great. You've been traveling.
She's a dedicated. Thank you so much, Cindy, for joining us. Colleen is in the house. Colleen, I called you back. Anyways, we have a great show coming up. We have racers in the house. We have gangsters in the house. And we have a little birdie called Bridie.
Yes.
I was calling her Birdie, and you said her name's not Birdie.
You know what? I bet she's been dealing with that her whole life.
She's my little birdie.
Yeah, sweet little Bridie.
She's my little birdie. So, destinations we're going to talk to you about. And, being so close to Wisconsin, I don't know if people, I haven't been to these two great places we're going to talk about. Doc's Harley-Davidson, which everybody knows about. Doc is just a wild man, crazy man that's been on the Cannonball a bunch of times. And his daughter, Kersten, is with us, and she is world famous. She is she got a national title from being a 16-year-old, being the first one licensed to race. For NHRA. So wow.
You started when you were young too, right, Gina? You were an early rider.
I was an early rider. I raced Bonduel.
I didn't start riding until I was 47, so I would be considered a late bloomer because my dad built midget race cars. So we were driving,
fun.
4 on the floor, not 2 on the asphalt. So I was late blooming, but it did help me become a rider, a good rider fast.
Isn't that cool? Because my father was a speed demon. My grandfather raced at O'Hare Stadium before it was O'Hare Airport.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it was always the gearheads were in the family. So isn't that funny how this is where we ended up, you and me?
For sure. Hey, while we're talking about speeding around, I just want to give a shout out and send some more good vibes out to Tom Banks. Loop 4 threw him for a little bit of a loop out there at the Tennessee Jam at Sons of Speed. So hopefully he is healing up. I know he got to go home. So continue to get feeling better, Tom.
Absolutely. I want to put a shout out to one of our combat, a horrific accident. So sorry. We took off from Woodstock, Harley-Davidson. Really had a couple of great events with the War Dogs yesterday. That was amazing. And the day before, Robin Renee from our bar Louie. Had a great event with Chicago United Sprung. Summer is coming and the bikes are out.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
we wish well for everybody. Ride fast, take chances, don't die. Be careful, please.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I spent the weekend just running around with Buffalo Soldiers MC. We're here in town, and I got to spend some time doing that. And I've been packing, getting ready for my Colorado trip on Wednesday, and we'll get to hear from Bridie a little bit later on what's going on.
I'm so excited about that. I wish there was like a straight streamliner I could take right to your place because you guys have so much cool stuff going on all the time.
I know. We need you in a helicopter with your beautiful bike and just.
I need to get I need a new sponsor with a helicopter. Yeah.
We all need more sponsors.
I need a sponsor, a helicopter sponsor. Anybody out there, let me know. We want to thank everybody.
We need sugar daddy sponsors that we can still go home to our men with.
There you go. Yes. Fun stuff. Right. Okay. Well, I am so glad that everybody is joining us. Thank you so much. Okay. I was just getting some messages from our producer. Eric is with us tonight. Thank you so much, Eric, for making us sound and look good. You can't make anyway. Want to say hello to Diane. Diane, thank you so much for joining us, girlfriend. Give it a like, give it a share if you are joining us now. Thank you for spending the next hour with us. Please stay tuned. We have got a great show coming up. Like we said, racers and gangsters are in the house. We have Doc and Kersten from Doc's Harley-Davidson, a must-go-to destination. Oh my God, this place is amazing. And, I've known them for so long. I interviewed for Kersten when, this had to be about 20 years ago. Yeah. I mean, she started at 16. I know she's not 16.
Yeah.
She's a little bit older. Sure. But and then Doc,
of course. Him in, Eric, let's talk to him.
Okay, let's bring him in. I keep talking about it. That's right. Let's introduce him right now. Hi, guys. Welcome to Open Road Radio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Kersten, when did I interview you?
I started racing in 1995 at 16 years old on Nitro Harleys. I was the youngest Nitro Harley pilot in the world at that time.
So we
28 years ago.
Like the youngest Nitro pilot. Can you imagine? What an amazing guy. What a stormtrooper. So that 95, we started the show in 97. So it was just a few years after that. Yeah. Sure, so it was quite a while ago. What are you doing with racing nowadays? And it's so cool because you and your father race, and obviously that must have been your inspiration to start racing.
Oh, absolutely. My dad is the reason that I'm into Nitro Harleys, and I don't follow the circuit like I used to, but I still go to about a half a dozen events a year and bringing my kids along with me. I have 3 little boys, and particularly my middle child, he's really got the racing bug and has ridden his little dirt bike on the racetrack as well. So all 3 of my boys enjoy coming with us and pitting for me. And then my dad and I both started doing the Cannonball endurance vintage race too.
And we have some pictures of those, Eric, if you want to go ahead and start to show some of those. Kersten, do you think that the boys are going to follow in your father's footsteps, their grandfather's footsteps?
My middle child is pretty interested in drag racing. He's all about it. I'm not sure about my oldest. He likes to come and help us as a pit crew, but I don't know if he really has the passion for wanting to race. He does have a dirt bike that he rides, and he does enjoy riding, but he's not sure he's got the racing bug. And the youngest, he's only 5, so it's a little soon to tell yet.
So this picture might be a little bit dated right now.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
It was the only one I could grab on short notice.
That's okay.
It's so amazing to be able to ride with your children. My kids started riding before I did. And last Saturday, I got to ride with my oldest son for a little bit. But on my 50th birthday, it was the first time, and really I haven't had that chance again, where I had all three of my children on Harleys with me at the same time. It was one of my wishes for my 50th birthday. And I loved it. I loved, seeing all of them, and it's on my bucket list. And now, I mean, we're going to keep talking about Doc's Harley-Davidson, but that's on my bucket list. And as I go cross country, that'll definitely be a must stop for me and my kids.
Doc, how does that feel to have two generations to three generations of racing or becoming racers?
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. Her youngest boy is actually going to, he has been starting to run a small little mini dragster that I built for Kersten back in 1991.
Axel, the middle child,
Yeah, Axel, the middle guy. And so there's a little mini dragster that they told us back in 91 that we should all build mini dragsters for kids that are 16 or less. And so we did. 8 of us did. We took them to Florida, and we're all standing in the lines getting ready for the kids to run. And then the track official walked up the line and said, "Sorry, kids, you can't race. The insurance won't cover you."
Oh.
So now after we build all these bikes, get the kids to Florida, and now they break their hearts and say they can't race them.
Oh.
But you Nitro guys, you can run these little race bikes for your kids, but you have to wear all the same gear on this little bike as you do with your Nitro bike. And so reluctantly, we did all get on, and all of us dads and whatever, we drove the bikes for the kids, But
Oh my God.
I ran 103 with this tiny little drag bike.
No way!
Burns alcohol. And yeah,
That's awesome.
so we packed it away in mothballs, and it was blue at the time. And now her son, Axel, has been getting interested in it, and we showed it to him up on the shelf, and we said, "What do you think that is?" He's, "Well, it looks like a little race bike." And I said, "Well, you're right." So we got it down, and he looked at it, and we modified it. And then last year he helped me. We went through the whole thing, gave it a beautiful paint job, and upgraded the engine, did a bunch of stuff to it. He's been out tearing around with it and getting used to it and doing pretty good.
Oh my God.
I think we're going to see him on the track with it this year.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. That's fantastic. Well, you have just got your hands full.
So your Harley Davidson, I know they you guys actually specialize in souping up people's motors and building performance motors, and you don't get that at every Harley. So I guess that's probably from your love of racing and things. That tell me about some of those proud moments of bikes that you've built there for people other than yourself and your offspring.
Yeah, well, we certainly do specialize in building performance V-twins, and now with the big inch engines that Harley's been coming up with, a lot of that's been satisfied. But in the earlier days with the Evolution and shovel heads and all that stuff, we did a lot of souping up with making the engines bigger and stronger, and cams and porting and polishing, and doing everything to make them faster. But we still do a lot of dyno tuning and making all the newer bikes faster and better. And so
we actually won a platinum award last year for Harley-Davidson service. So that put us into the very top small percentage of dealers in the United States that for our service department. So for our service department, we don't just work on new motorcycles. We also work on older bikes too, which is pretty unusual. Most dealerships won't work on anything more than 15 years old. So
some of the dealerships here 10. Yeah, because sometimes just putting a little extra money back in your beautiful ride that you've done all these other upgrades on makes more sense than trading it in on something new. So that's good that you guys are still working on and doing those things.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tell us about some of the, oh my God, Doc has so many projects going on all the time, it looks like. So tell us some of the new projects that are going on now, because I love everything you do. I follow you guys all the time, and you always have your hands full. I'm sure he doesn't sit down for 1 second, Kersten.
No, he keeps pretty busy. He's got.
I want to know about barbecue.
Yeah.
A thick chick wants to know about barbecue, so I can go there. I can look at custom bikes and museum, and I can eat.
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I love to cook, so I brought all my homemade recipes to the restaurant. It's mainly a barbecue house, but yeah, we mainly serve the baby back ribs, and I marinate them for 48 hours in apple juice, tomato juice, and maple syrup, and then we put them in the big machine that I built to cook them. It has a stainless steel water box and burns apple wood and charcoal. We put a dry rub on them and put them in there for 8.5 hours, and they come out just delicious. And we don't put any sauce on them, but we do have 6 different sauces, really 7. And you can pick which sauce you like better, and then tell the chef to caramelize that in the salamander before you get the ribs, so it's nice, thick, and gooey on top instead of putting cold sauce on your hot ribs.
Wow, you are full service. I worked at the Cheesecake Factory for 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
So anything that has to do with food, I'm in. I do want to know, how's the mac and cheese?
Well, we have a stuffed mac and cheese, which is really good. Now we've expanded to 4 different types of stuffed mac and cheese. I basically brought a lot of my homemade recipes to this restaurant, and because I love to cook,
Wow.
Well, if I didn't have enough reasons to come, now I want to get on a plane and just fly out there so I can eat. I've been known to do that.
The fish fry is really popular, so we do a fish fry every Friday, and we do roasted chicken on Sundays, and so we have a lot of other stuff too besides the barbecue. But we make all of our own soups from scratch, homemade. All kinds of good stuff to try.
Isn't it really cool to be talking about owners of a dealership that race and food all in the same radio interview?
But it's not only that.
You
It's
can
not
move to
only
the top
that.
10.
He's got a saloon and he's got a petting zoo. He's got alligators and he's got kangaroos. Talk about that.
I just finished a brand new alligator enclosure. I used to have one behind the restaurant with 2 ponds that I had 22 tons of granite rock around the outside.
And
But
if you didn't like the food, that's where you ended up going, right?
Yeah, really.
To the alligator pit.
We're small, unruly kids.
Shoplifters. We have ways of getting rid of
Shoplifters,
things. Yeah.
But
Gosh, what a legacy.
the problem with the gators before, with the pond that I had out back of the restaurant, is that every spring and fall we'd have to move them. And it's always me that has to jump in the pond first and jump on the gator's head and hold his mouth shut while they tape it up. And then 8 of us have to literally pick him up and carry him out of there.
Oh
But
my
it
God.
traumatizes the gators. He won't eat for a month after we move him in spring and fall. And,
Wow.
yeah, it just traumatizes him. So now
Oh my God.
we have a red barn, a new red barn that has a gator enclosure inside of it. It's a big pond that I made out of concrete. It's all heated floor and heated water. And now we just put a door in there so that now I put the enclosure right next to the red barn. So now all I have to do is open the door and the gators can march right out and go right into their new digs for the summer.
Of course you did. Kersten, is there anything he doesn't do? I mean, you are like fearless. You are totally fearless.
All the boring stuff, that I do, the insurance stuff, the accounting stuff, payroll. That's all me.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you must have a really good insurance policy on him.
Yeah,
Our insurance
guy
company loves us so
Yeah.
far. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
What about these kangaroos?
Oh, 2 of them have little babies in the pouches right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That's amazing. What events do you guys have coming up besides the Pandemonium Circus Ride coming into? There they are. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Besides the circus ride coming up June 17th, I believe we're by you guys on the 19th.
Yes, yeah. On June 17th, we actually have a charity ride with our Wolf River Hog chapter. And then on July 9th, we are renting the track in Kakana. We rent the drag strip there and we put on our own drag race. This will be the 22nd annual Doc's Legal Country Drags, and it's an all motorcycle race event.
It's called the Legal Country Drags because for 25 years prior to us starting this, 13 years ago, we used to race on the country roads up in Door County, and it was called
22 years, Dad.
It was called the Country Drags. 22 years ago? Yeah. Okay, so
Time
22
flies when
years
you're having
ago.
fun.
Time flies when you're having fun for sure.
So 22 years ago, for 25 years prior to that, we raced on the country roads up in Door County. And in 25 years of racing at the country drags, I was never beaten once with the Harleys I used to bring up there, racing Kawasaki's and Hondas and whatever else, you know. And so, but then too much liability for out on the street, so we started the thing called the legal country drags, where we'd bring everybody to the drag strip, where we had an ambulance and everything.
We got the insurance,
up, you know. And,
for insurance purposes only.
another word on those kangaroos. When you have more than 5 kangaroos, it's considered a mob of kangaroos.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, I think I heard that before, a mob.
But I do have 7 or 8 of them now, so I have over 5, so I do have a mob of kangaroos. I'm my own mob boss, and Al Capone has nothing.
You are a mob boss. That is
I told you we were going to have racers and gangsters on the show.
and comedians too, evidently.
Yeah, boy.
You guys are fantastic. And I thought Dazzlin was busy because she is like a go girl, like 24/7. But you guys have so much going on. You got to be one of the funnest dealerships in the world. I swear to God, you guys.
I just had no
much
idea.
great stuff going on.
I thought Scottsdale Harley was great with their ice cream and their iced tea. You guys have a mob of kangaroos, gators, mac and cheese stuffed, dry rubbed baby backs.
I mean, they have more. You should have seen Doc. He was in a shootout a couple of years ago at his saloon at the dealership. He made a saloon in the backyard, and then he was in a shootout, like an 1880s.
Well, it was actually our annual customer appreciation party, and we had 5,000
There
of
you go.
And it was a tombstone themed party, and we had 25 actors there that came from all over the United States. They've actually been in extras in Tombstone and Dances with Wolves, and some of these guys are incredible. And they brought all their horses, and we did a whole cowboy thing. And I do have a gallows, which is still at the shop, which has a 450 Honda hanging by its fork neck until dead because it was caught rustling Kawasaki's.
My goodness. So are you anywhere near Hazel Green, Wisconsin?
Hazel Green.
I just happen to be. That happens to be. I'm riding all 48 states in 10 days. I leave on July the 2nd, and we come through Wisconsin on day 4. I don't know. I was trying to think, was there a way for me to bebop in there, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Away and go to Doc Harley.
Oh, that's a ways away from us.
It is.
That's by Iowa. That's way, way far away.
Yeah.
1 mile.
Yeah.
We're closer to Green Bay.
Okay, got it.
So
You just have to come up there and spend the weekend, spend a week with me, and we'll go up to Doc's Harley-Davidson together. Because
that sounds great.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. So, guys, what else is coming up for your future?
Well, we've been rushing to get this cannonball thing going. There's going to be 5 of us going this time all at once.
Oh.
I built a 1919 Harley over the winter for my son, Steven, who is a master mechanic in the service department.
Oh, fantastic.
So it'll be myself and Kersten, well, myself and then my girlfriend, Joy. She'll be riding in the wicker sidecar, and then Kersten, and then her husband, Shannon, and my son, Steve. And then we're also inviting a good friend of mine. I have 2 top fuel Harleys, and a good friend of mine, I've known him since Moby Dick was a minnow. I let him ride one of the other top fuel bikes, and I bought a 1923 Harley that I'm going to let him ride on Cannonball. So there'll be 5 of us all together.
Oh, how fun.
Riding. So it should be pretty fun.
That sounds great.
Fantastic. So you're putting that 19.
Well, I worked all winter on them. They're all pretty much ready to go now, but we're testing them and adding a few little things and making sure everything's just right, you know.
We'll put some miles on them this summer before we go.
August 12th, you have a Cannonball kickoff event.
Yeah, just a party for our customers or whoever wants to come to kind of see us off. We don't actually leave until September 5th, but the way the dates fell, that's just when we decided to do the party. So we've done that every time that we've done a Cannonball. We've had a party, kind of a send-off party that our customers can come to. So
Well, I think it's always a party at Doc's Harley-Davidson.
yeah, just about.
So a while back, I started another thing down at the far end of the property. It's my therapeutic donkey experience. You gotta have one of them, right?
Oh, I can't wait to hear about this one.
So
I
it's
hope it's nothing like the Tijuana bar donkey.
well, no.
experiences.
Well, it's really it's humble. It's just a little Bud Clampett looking building that I made out of Circle Sawn aspen wood, and it sits out in a little 4-acre field with a fence around it. And I have 4 lovely little miniature donkeys, and
Little jackasses.
they are the stars of Jackass Flats. And, but
I
anyway,
love it. Oh my gosh, this place should be a reality show.
I read it. They
you
really
can go
should
into
be.
this building. It's got old antique doors and windows on. It's fixed up really cute inside. But the windows open up like this, and the donkeys stick their head in there. You feed them treats through the window, or you can bring the treats outside and feed them by the fence.
Oh my
And I have musical instruments inside of Jackass Flats in the building, and you can play to the donkeys, and they don't care if you're good or bad, but they love you to try.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Kersten, this is going to be the coolest place to grow up. Not only you, but your children. I mean,
Oh,
this has got to be amazing. Grandpa and his antics and his amazing dealership. It's just what a dream world.
That's
Absolutely.
great. You
It's a lot of
basically
work to
built your
maintain
own
it
theme
all, but
park.
we are very blessed for sure.
I saw one of your kids running around during the sound check.
Yeah.
Had
Aiden.
a big happy smile. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All 3 of my boys come to work with me when they're not at school. They're at the shop hanging out. And that's
That's
same upbringing I had, was coming to the shop every day after school. And my oldest, he's 12. He's been working at the shop a little bit here and there, and so yeah.
great. That is fabulous.
It's fantastic.
It was really great to meet you all. I can't wait to come out, and it sounds like you can't do it all in one day. So sounds like
to see there.
do you have a couple of 30 amp hookups there as well? It almost sounds like that's the next phase.
We do have a camping area with a pond, and you can
See?
park right there. Yes.
Yeah.
We promote
Or
that.
we have a bed and breakfast there too, but you have to go to the restaurant to get your breakfast.
Yeah.
Me and Dazzlin are coming to stay
Heard
for the
all
week.
this, and you didn't believe it. It would just sound like some sort of fantasy project, but this
We could
sounds
talk for hours about all the different cool stuff we have there. The museum and the zoo and the
that's
restaurant next door. We have the antique mall there, all kinds of cool stuff. But
As
It's a
part of the
destination.
restaurant complex, there's another little entity of that. It's as though you went back to a 1926 motorcycle shop. It has a 115-year-old stamped steel ceiling and a hickory circle sawn floor and old
Oh,
wood
man.
cabinetry, but a bunch of neat old motorcycles and Harley-Davidson bicycle on the wall. And it's a lot of accessories and parts and clothing and bikes. And it's as though you went back to a 1926 motorcycle shop. There's a little workshop in the back of it that has a lathe and tools and workbenches from each of my grandfathers. And so pretty fun little place to hang out.
That is really cool. I love it.
That's
I love
great.
anything antique.
Inside the
you are
restaurant
the
is
coolest. You are really
inside
the
the restaurant
coolest.
is some fans that I made all out of Harley parts. One of them's 40 feet long. It's driven with a Harley engine that I took out the flywheels out of the engine and bored through the crankcase with my Bridgeport and put in a 1.5 horse electric motor. So now it's an electric Harley engine that drives 40 feet of Harley parts, all doing weird things above the bar.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell we are going to have to come out there and just do a Motorcycle Monday on site with you guys in the future. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. We're going to go to a break. Sin City in the house, 107.1, 1400 K Shop. Gina?
Yes, and thank you guys so much for your time tonight. I can't wait to see you guys in a couple of weeks. Give our listeners more information where they can get in touch with you.
All right. Sounds great.
thank you.
Thank you so much. That's Doc's Harley-Davidson, Kersten, and Doc himself. Guys, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to go to a break, pay some bills. Give it a like.
All
give it a
right. Okay.
While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
They sure do, and that is Full Throttle Law. They ride with you. Hey, we got the Panhandle 75th anniversary 2023 coming up. Save these dates. Pandemonium Circus Ride is June 18th through the 21st. This is going to be a blast. Guys, put this on your calendar now. Stay for the party. Panhandle Parties, June 22nd through the 24th. Leads right into the Harley-Davidson Wild Ones weekend at the Harley-Davidson Museum. For more information, please go to the BadgerHeritage.com website and sign up today. You'll have 4 days of amazing events, and one of them is Doc's Harley-Davidson, who we just talked to. And coming up in the show, we're going to be speaking with Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park, Rick Kersten. A lot of Kerstens tonight. And he's going to tell us more about this fun event. So, and there he is. You popped right in. Hey, Rick, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Well, thanks so much. I was telling Dazzlin earlier, we have racers and gangsters, and you're part of the gangster part, you know. And we just got a really great, fun show. And thank you so much for joining us. Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park. Wow, what a destination ride.
Yes, it's located probably 2 hours from Doc's. I listened to your interview, and in fact, I bought my motorcycle from Doc's, and what a fantastic dealership! And
yeah, for sure,
it's a must place to go for any Harley, any motorcycle enthusiast. It's just a great time, and then you can take a ride up to the Northwoods to Bonnie and Clyde's.
Oh my God, Will, what
a
great trip, because between Doc's and your place, what a destination. You both have such antics going, but your place looks amazingly fun. Tell us what you got going on there.
Well, we built it in 2010, and we keep adding on every year. And we have a sturgis atmosphere. And we have our burnout contest, and last year we had Jackal come in, and for Tomahawk Classic that we have in September, and we have some great entertainment, 6 bands through the 3-day event.
Well, Jackal will
we have a car show.
Jackal will raise the bar, that's for sure. Jesse's a good friend, and that'll raise the bar to any place.
Oh, it's amazing. The people just love it, and getting calls all the time, and very excited. It's a lot of work, but we love to work when the people come and have a good time and meet new friends. We've had people get me and come back and get married, and it's just kind of a neat gangster family. And kind of came up with a name. We have a love for Fords, and Bonnie and Clyde were lovers, and me and my girlfriend, her nickname is Bonnie, and I'm Clyde, so that's kind of how we started that. And I have quite a car collection also, over 25 cars, and so I bring them up back and forth to the park, and it's just a great place of entertainment and food, and lost train of thought here. So
Wow, that is a huge venue. I was seeing that you can actually rent the whole place out to have a party.
yes, we've been renting out the whole place, even the Shelby Saloon. I have a collection of Mustangs and Shelbys, and it's all decorated with Fords, and you can see the neat picture of the Shelby Saloon there with our bartenders from last year. And we just love to have fun, and our saying at Gangster Park is make noise. And so it's a lot of fun to hear the people make noise, either the people or the vehicles or the motorcycles, and it's just a great time.
Dazzlin, we would fit right in.
We would definitely.
I think you would.
We would definitely make some racket.
We're all about the fun and being loud.
Yeah, for sure.
Doc's helped us over the years with our burnout contest. We're pretty famous burnout contest. We have $1,000 to win each year.
Woo!
And it's a good time. You can't even see the park. It's so full of smoke, and then the smoke goes away, and then Jackal starts up. So we make noise.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of I was looking at your Facebook page. It looks like an exciting place, and I was looking at some of the pictures of the burnout competitions. Have you ever had anybody lose their bike and it gets squirrely? Because I was watching a burnout competition once, and that person didn't really have the experience they needed, dropped the clutch, and the bike ended up in the wrong place.
Yeah, we have some incidents. You usually have people in there helping control the bikes, but I'm usually so busy getting ready, I don't even get to see it, unfortunately.
sure.
I get to watch the videos afterwards.
I want to learn. I cannot get it quite. I mean, like I'm right there. Unless I put my tire up against a curb or something, then I can get a pretty good burnout going. But I just haven't been able to get it. I'm best on my breakout because it's got the big.
Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. I think we need to go to Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park and
I
make
need
this
to
happen.
learn.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
make
too
that
old
happen
for
at Bonnie and
wheelies,
Clyde's.
but
Let's
I
do
can
that.
probably learn burnouts. Let's do it.
Okay, we're on. We are
Bang,
on. Rick.
bang.
We're
Yeah.
on. We'll do a
Thank
live
you very
podcast
much.
with Dazzlin doing that.
Yeah.
Robin Renee says, bring
Love
the
it.
noise. Robin, we got to bring the cure there, Chicago United Riders. We got to bring them up to that. How fun is that? How long have you guys been around, Rick?
2010 we started,
Ooh,
and
nice.
it's just kind of grown into something I never imagined, and today I love it. So many people, so many great people. It's just a big part of my life. And
Oh my God, it's so awesome. I mean, how cool is it to wake up and go to Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park every day for work?
this is my
How cool
fun
is that?
fun job. So where are you all located in Las Vegas?
I'm in Henderson, is where I live, just kind of on the outskirts of the strip. That's where my office is,
Okay.
Full Throttle Law.
Okay.
And I've lived here for about 10 years, but I used to run restaurants in this area. So this is a great place to be, except for about 15 days of the year when it is so unbelievably hot. But other than that, we have probably 330 riding days a year. This is a nice place to own a motorcycle for sure. We don't have the twisties and things, but we're not far from twisties. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, we have such
Chicago.
beautiful riding here in Wisconsin.
Yes,
Chicago.
yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in Chicago, so I'm
The
not
Windy
far.
City.
The Windy City, and I'm
Okay.
so excited that you guys are part of the Pandemonium stop. Pandemonium Circus Ride, you're one of the great stops on there. We can't wait. We're gonna have dinner at Bonnie and Clyde's Gangster Park and hang out
Right.
there, and that is gonna just be so cool to have all of these. So far, we have 75 vintage bikes for the Panhead 75th anniversary. Can you believe how cool that is? I mean, we hope
That
to
is
get more, but
wonderful.
right now there's a pretty cool number.
Okay. We're gonna have some
Okay,
music
that-
for you. Tuck Pants is a old Harley rider, and you'll be playing some classic rock and roll for you guys. And we're gonna have
Excellent.
some nice food, and we're
What are we
very
eating?
excited to be hosting. The girls are taking care of it. They keep me out of that.
Perfect.
You
I
got
gotta
enough to
make
do.
sure
You
we
got
got.
your hands full.
I gotta make sure we got
I
beer and
gotta learn how
alcohol.
to delegate better like you. I always have to have my nose in everything. And it's exhausting at the end of an event. I don't get to spend any time saying hello. I see people out of the corner of my eye. So I am proud
Right.
of you. I'm going to take a page out of your book because you are doing it the right way.
Oh, maybe we should have Kersten come up and we can do some burnouts.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Daughter.
Yes. I'm going to tell her. I hope she's still watching because, yes, we got to get her on that. And we'll teach Dazzlin from the pro.
Yeah,
And,
I'm gonna make a special trip out there. I'm gonna stay with Gina, and I'm gonna go to some of these bucket list places that we talk about on the show. I've never spent any time there, and my first chance to come to Wisconsin is going to be on my 48 state ride. So basically, I'll be there long enough to take a picture in front of the sign and then head on out because I only have 10 days to hit all 48 states. So I won't get to see you on my first trip to Wisconsin, but I promise you I will see you on my second trip there.
We'll forward to it and make sure you have some Wisconsin cheese curds.
Oh, trust me. I've had all the imitation versions that you can get in the stores, but my good friend Cupcake and her husband are cheeseheads, and they make a special trip every year out there to see his family, and they bring me back some little things, but I need the entire cheese tour. So I'm
do you
counting
guys
on
sell
it.
cheese at your place, Rick?
Pardon?
Do you guys
You
sell
do.
cheese here?
No t-shirts. Yes, we do. We
Do
have
you
a
guys
shirt
sell
shop.
cheese at your place?
No cheese. I'm going to work on
No
that.
cheese.
No
though,
cheese
just for
curds.
you.
Some cheesy
We have a t-shirt
t-shirts.
shop.
Okay.
Well,
Fresh-
it sounds like you have
So-
plenty going on. You don't need cheese. You have a lot of great stuff going on.
Teresa Martinez, thank you for joining us. Fresh squeaky cheese curds, she says. Hey, Lawrence in the house. Hi, Lawrence. Good to see you. Much love and respect back to you. And of course, Robin is always in the house. Robin, it's good to see you as well. Thanks for joining us as we
Robin
talk.
is on it. She wants Gangster Park. So that's so exciting. Rick, how can people get more information?
Facebook, and we have a website, gangsterpark.com, and like us and follow us, and we post our events as we can, and we have a big car show coming up in July called the Summer Nationals, and we have great entertainment, and so we just love doing things around cars and motorcycles and gangsters.
I thought you
We're
were going to
having a
get a visit
gangster,
also from Adam Sandoval's Great American Convoy coming through there. I think the first few days of July, I think he's coming through. I had an opportunity to join in on Adam Sandoval's convoy as it came through Nevada. So good to see he's going to be stopping there. Obviously, he picked some of the
Wonderful.
best dealerships across the nation.
Do
and
you
you're-
know Adam, Rick?
No, I do not. I've heard of the name though.
Yeah. He's quite the guy. You're gonna have you're gonna have a great time with him.
Yeah, raising money for
I'm looking
veterans.
forward to it.
Mhm.
Looking forward to it.
Look
So,
at all that
yeah, I
great
own a
stuff
couple
going on.
panheads.
Go ahead.
I own a couple. I own a couple panheads myself. I'm really excited to see the guys come in for the anniversary and visit us, and it's going to be a good time. So hope everybody can come out and enjoy it.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought I liked you before, but I really like you now. Okay, what kind of panheads?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Here.
I have
What year?
a 69 with a sidecar and a 67.
Oh, nice. So do you ever
There-
get to take any of your guests for a ride?
No, I usually let my friends drive them. I'm usually busy.
Oh, well, you know I'm
I'm
your friend.
okay. You both are my friends. So
I'll
you're
see you
welcome.
soon. I'm your friend.
Okay,
Invitation,
we're going
Dazzlin.
for a ride. Make some
We're
noise.
going for a ride.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Let's
I
ride.
cannot wait to get out there, meet you in person, and see your beautiful, beautiful
Oh.
place.
Thank you, girls.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Rick. Thank
Be
you
looking
so
forward to
much.
making some noise.
Ah,
Thank you.
All
we
right.
can't wait either. The Pandemonium Circus Ride is coming to town, and we'll see you soon. Hey, we
All
want
right.
to thank some of our listeners tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Give it a like, give it a share. Please share it with your friends and family. We want to say hello to Mike. Rick has a great place. Mike, I'm jealous you already got to see it, but we are going to get there. I'm going to get there soon myself. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate that you are giving us some time on your motorcycle Monday night. We are having some transmission problems with our little birdie Bridie. So I don't know if you've been in touch with her. Dazzlin, do you know if she's going to be able to join us?
Yeah, she's having problems getting on. She works in an area that's just she's having problems with the firewall. So we'll go to commercial break, and if she can't get on, I'll talk a little bit about Southwest Quest because I'm getting ready to head out there for my 4th year. So I
Fantastic.
can give you a little bit about what's going on.
I was just going to say that. Fantastic. Give it a like, give it a share, everybody. We'll be right back after these messages.
While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
And the Panhead 75th anniversary is coming up. 2023. Save the dates. Pandemonium Circus Ride is June 18th through the 21st. And for the Panhead Party, June 22nd. And then rolls into Milwaukee for the Wild Ones weekend, June 24th. It's going to be a great week. You need to register now at badgerheritage.com. Please sign up, get registered. You'll have a time of your life. The Panhead 75th anniversary, the Panhead Party, and the Wild Ones weekend. Please join us. It's going to be a great.
Yeah, that is going to be.
We heard tonight from
a lot
Dr.
of
Harley-Davidson,
fun.
which is one of our stops.
Yeah, it's
God, the
jam-packed.
stops are amazing. Tom Hinterholtz ride together with some folks has really made this an amazing trip. I would have never known about Bonnie and Clyde's. I would have, and of course I knew about Doc's, but I get to finally go there. I mean, how cool!
Yeah, that's going to be
It's just going to be
fantastic.
and then we go to a circus museum. And I mean, just get on that website and check it out. There's so many beautiful.
It's the Barnum and Bailey.
Yes, every
You-
day. I mean, there's a couple of different rides, and
Yeah,
I mean, there's stops every day that we take as a group. So, like 75 pianos are going for this ride, and it's going to be so cool. I
that
can't
sounds
wait.
fabulous. Well,
Hey, I
I'm
want to say,
headed to Colorado on Wednesday. Looking forward to getting out of this heat a little bit and headed up that way with
I saw they just got snow 2 days ago.
all girls. It's going to be beautiful up there. I think the low is like 45, 50, but yeah, Teresa, I'll see you up there in Colorado. I can't wait to see you. I want to talk to you about some future accident scene classes while they're there. But
And
okay,
Teresa,
so
I can't wait for you to come to Chicago. Get in touch with me when you do.
winter 2021, winter 2022. So you can bet what I'm coming for.
Oh God.
23 is
I saw the pictures last year and they are amazing. I love the little RV
yeah.
dress-ups.
So Centoya, I see you just tuning in. How you doing, Centoya? Centoya, who is the organizer of that amazing West Coast female ride that we had in Vegas about a month ago. We were talking today on the phone, getting ready for next year's West Coast female ride, and she has got some great things planned. So Southwest Quest, that's up in Mancos, and it starts on Wednesday. And that is a beautiful event. There'll be 300 or 400. It's an all women's event, camping up in Echo Basin. And Durango Harley-Davidson, they'll have a wonderful event for us on Saturday as well. But we can get up there and ride through the all the beautiful twisties of Colorado. And
Nice.
I'm
That's going to be a nice ride.
costumes, the costume contest. You know, I love to dress up. I am, you
Yeah,
know,
you do.
I
Yeah,
like
you do.
Halloween every other weekend would be fine for me. But we are going to be bringing the Roaring Twenties to the event. So bootleggers and flapper girls for my group
Oh, how
coming up this
fun.
year. Last year we did I guess a Yellowstone, maybe 1883 kind of
Yep,
thing.
I
And
remember
that's
that.
Las Vegas. So I'm looking. Teresa, you're so sweet. That's really nice. There are so many beautiful women that are going to be on, and it'll be interesting to see who the inspiring. You have a chance to win crowns at the Southwest Quest. Bridie plays this game. There's a word that you're not allowed to say, and if you say it, somebody gets to take your beads. And at the end of the weekend, the person with the most beads, it's been
The most
right.
be-
I forget what all the words have been.
How
They're
fun.
going to get crowned Queen of In Cahoots.
Oh my God, how
I
fun.
hope you get to come sometime. It's going to
Oh,
be
I'm
fun.
definitely coming next year. I've been watching this. I love the little RV dress up. I love what you did with the Yellowstone last year. I can't wait to see the flapper stuff. That is going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
going to
sorry
be.
that Bridie couldn't join us and talk about
Yeah,
it.
she was just having issues phoning in, but we will get her in here again with us another time.
Hello to Harry. Thank you so much for joining us. Harry's on the West Coast, a California guy, as well as Big Andy. Big Andy, it was great to see you yesterday for Illinois Fallen Bikers at the War Dogs event. You guys go ahead and send us messages. You can send them into Open Road Radio, send them onto our Facebook, send them to me at Gina at Open Road Radio. We will announce your events coming up and any events that are going on to us. We want to thank everybody for listening, and thank you so much for giving it a like and giving it a share, and to my beautiful but Dazzlin for joining us and co-hosting this evening as always. And everybody, and you won't be with us next week. You're going to be out on the open road.
I will not. I will be coming back from Colorado on that day.
Kersten, you'll
but I'll
tell us all about it the week after.
Trust me, I'll go live a few times. So if you're listening, watching this, tune into Open Road Radio. We will have some live broadcasts up in Echo Basin. Hoping we get great Wi-Fi, but they usually do. But through the biker games and just all kinds of fun stuff going on all week. So just watch the page, and we'll be sure to share some of the Southwest Quest 4 with you.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you so much, lady. Thank you, listeners. Thank you to 1400 AM and 107.1. And we are out. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everyone.
You're on Open Road Radio Motorcycle.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoyed the ride.